Nico, how you doing, you wonderful human being, you? First in the chat today. Ain't that a kick in the head? Every time I wake up in the morning, it feels like a kick in the head. So I was able to salvage my save file yesterday. Hopefully that'll remain true right now. I don't know if I'll have to manually load every single time, but I have been dealing with an infinite loading screen bug that occurred yesterday. Yeah, hopefully it won't happen again today, but I already can't move my cursor on this loading screen, so that's not a good sign. Okay. It's doing it again. Great. Yeah, hold on. We're going to try two things. I'll do what I did yesterday to fix it, which probably I'll have to do every time. Because I thought that the fix would mean I wouldn't have to, like, load or do what I did last time. But if I have to do it, I have to do it, I guess. Going down before I start working, just chilling here on the couch. Cool. It's a nice comfy couch, I assume. Yeah. And there's some pretty frustrating bugs with this game. Right, load. To the Mojave Wasteland and all its horror. By the way, how are you in New Vegas? Oh, how far am I in New Vegas? Well, I only played for 3 hours yesterday, and I wouldn't say I'm too far in. Yeah, it's looking like I'm gonna have to do what I did yesterday to fix the glitch. I guess I'm gonna have to do that every single time I open New Vegas now, which sucks. But not very far. I made it past Good Springs. I'm in Prim at the moment. I'm wrapping up Prim because there's not much to do there, you know, given that the Powder Gangers took it over. Alright, so the way I fixed this bug, and I guess it didn't fix it, it's just how to get past the bug. But the way I get past this stupid infinite loading screen bug is you just gotta start a new game and then manually load where you left off. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do it, considering it's a waste of time, and it's frustrating as fuck, but what can you do? I suppose I can try and install some mods to fix the bugs, but I tried doing that before I even started the playthrough, just installing some optimization bugs, and the game wouldn't even launch, so I don't know, maybe I installed them incorrectly, or in the incorrect order, but yeah. But yeah, I'm not very far in at the moment. Yeah, let's just skip this. Yeah.
You're awake. How about that?
Yeah, we just gotta get we gotta get to the point in this where the dock like lets us up and like it auto saves, because whatever causes this infinite loading screen bug, it seems it's the autosave function. Whatever is going on with that is bugged and fucked up. I don't care. Yeah, I wish I could skip his dialogue. Played this game so many times by now, I can almost sleepwalk the first 5 hours of the game. For me, I haven't played it in about 5 years now, so I'm reacclimating to the Mojave.
I take pride.
I remember
in you.
like the big beats of what I enjoyed
You
most
better
in the
tell me
story.
if
But
I'm left
I'm already finding out from yesterday. There's like basic stuff I didn't remember.
How'd I do?
I don't care. Yes.
Well, I got most of it right.
As soon as he lets
anyway.
me up to
Stuff
go
that
onto
mattered.
the Vitomatic
Okay.
thing.
No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now.
Blah,
It
blah,
ain't
blah,
a
blah.
race.
Come on. Alright, as soon as I see that, there it goes.
Ooh, looking good so far.
Alright. So auto saved, so now we should be able to manually load the Vicky and Vance Casino. Gotta go now? Alright, have a good one, Nico. Thank you for stopping by while you could, man. Have a great day at work, or whatever you're up to. There we go. Yeah, do I have to do that every single time I play the game now? Because that's going to get frustrating fast. Alright. So now we're in the game proper. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. My name is Asmagon. Today we're continuing my Fallout New Vegas playthrough. And as you guys just saw, the game is bugged out to this day and needs some pretty notable fixes. But for right now, let's just get back underway. Let's see here. They went that away. Beagle has been rescued from the Bison Steve. Talk to him about protecting the town. Yes, I'd like to do that. Where the fuck is he? That you, big guy. It appears that's him. Hello, Beagle. I've protected your ass. Where the fuck you going? Motherfucker. I want to talk to you.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling.
Excuse
Problem
me?
is, there's still no law in Prim. What are we to
Breaking
do the
yourself
next time
out?
ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
Right. You tell me the man in the checkered suit.
Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on
You're
some of
supposed to
the
say he
powder
was skulking.
gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
Mm-hmm.
Move along, please.
Is that it?
Hello again. I don't suppose you've decided to help Prim find its next sheriff?
What are you talking about? You're the sheriff now? What are the qualifications for a sheriff? What are you doing in here? I'll be going. I mean, questing, XP, all that fun stuff, so what the fuck's going on?
Oh, no. I'm just the deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command. It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
Well, I already spoke to them, so, you know. Okay, I'll help you bring law and order back to Prim.
You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Yeah. So ask the NCR to step in and take over. And then be under, as he said, martial law. Or find a guy in a prison to do it. As you can tell, we're spoiled for choices. Alright, well, before I go too far, where's the old man? I need to sell some of my shit.
Move along, please.
Don't be rude. So how you doing today, Jackson? Or sorry, not Jackson. James. How you doing, James? James, Jack, John. I know too many people with J's in it. I'm gonna start getting confused. Wait, there's the old man. Are you forwarding me?
Howdy.
My God! He's a master of telekinesis. The telekinesis. He's so talented with his firearms, he don't even need to touch them.
Hey, youngster. Still hanging about Prim, huh?
Oh my God. You know, I ain't a kick in the head for a talent show at my school once. Nice. Doing fine. Well, I'm glad you're doing fine, my man. Alright. How can I help you bring rule? How can I help bring rule on to Prim?
Now, your guess is as good as mine. You might luck upon someone who's a natural-born sheriff. I heard of one fellow what got himself locked in that NCR jailhouse up I-15. And maybe that ain't the best credential, but a sheriff's a sheriff. I imagine the NCR would be able to bring
Just enjoying some
law
Death
to
Claw
the
blood.
town, too. But from what I've seen, they barely got the firepower to protect themselves.
Alright, well, let me sell my shit to you. Where can I get my shit? Do you have anything for sale? There we go.
Sure, have a look.
Alright. Now, I want to sell everything I have that is of absolute no value. Ironically, I think that might be $100 NCR. I don't know if I want to hold on to the NCR currency. I'm trying to remember, like, because, again, it's been 5 years since I played through properly, but I'm trying to remember if, like, you actually use this currency at any point. Or if you just end up using caps the whole game. I think in most cases you end up using caps, but I'll hold off. Do you have a revolver? Probably not. Yeah, he's got another submachine gun, but it's hardly the same. Dead Money is your favorite DLC in this game? Really, Dead Money is? Mine's Honest Hearts with Joshua Graham. Not a terrible choice, though. I mean, to each their own. I don't think Dead Money's bad. I think all the DLC and the game as a whole, this is probably one of the better Fallouts. It's top 3 for sure. I don't know if I'd say New Vegas is better than 1 or 2. That's kind of hard for me to say. Out of the Bethesda games, though, Fallout New Vegas is definitely the best. Like, hands down. And even then, it's not even really a Bethesda game because it was made by Obsidian. So that's kind of ironic, but it is under their flagship of ownership and their style. So, yeah, out of that Bethesda titles for Fallout, this is definitely the best one by no contest. But, yeah, I'd say Honest Hearts is my favorite DLC for New Vegas. But Joshua Graham is one of my favorite characters in fiction. Would I use this for anything? Nah, let me just the poison. I have no use for that. Actually, let me make this easier on myself. Alright, is there any weapons I want to... Wait, when did I get a plasma pistol? I don't remember picking that up. Oh, wait, maybe I got it as a quest reward? I don't know. I don't remember getting it. I will hold on to the tire iron just to have a melee weapon that's blunt. I'll take the cleaver. I don't want a cleaver. Incinerate. When did I pick that up? What? I don't remember picking up a goddamn flamethrower. Is that a quest reward also? Where the hell that... Where the hell did that come from? Like, I could see the plasma pistol. Where was that? Plasma pistol, plasma. Now, I could think of that as being a reward. Where the fuck did... There's no way I got an incinerator as a quest reward. Or if I did, that's just out of, like, the blue. Kind of want to hold on to it, because, you know... Psychotic burning rage, but still, Jesus. I don't care about the helmet. I think I'll hold on to... Oh, I got a stealth boy. Alright, I think that is good. Is there anything you have that I want? Ammo. Hey, Lotus. You had so much hate in the first one? You got hate in the first one? I haven't checked the comments. I don't think you got too much. Unless you talk about Discord, because I know Predator, like, added me and shit. He's like, who the fuck is your friend that hates this game? Are they blind or shit? I was like, damn, man. Welcome aboard. Yes, Ludus, by the way, for anyone who's tuning in, is... the friend from the first, the one mentioned in the first cell that hates this game. Or heavily dislikes it. You saw that? Yeah. Did you guys have, I haven't checked the Discord too much. Did you guys actually have a conversation? I hope you did, because I would actually like to read your explanations. Because every time we've talked about this, I still don't understand, like, it usually comes down to, you say you hate it, I then ask why, and you just say it's bad, and then I'm like, can you clarify? And then you just say really broad stuff. Like, you know, oh, the characters aren't very interesting, the story isn't good, the gameplay isn't very fun, and the optimization is bad, which that last one is, I agree with you. Hey, Kaiju. Good morning, my man. How you doing? Alright. What do I have for ammo? I'm doing good on 9mm. I know, I kind of want to ditch... Wait, what? Before I even consider it, what's the damage on my 10mm versus my 9mm? That is. So, 21 straight damage, 55 DPS. 14 straight up damage, 42 DPS. Oh. Oh, the 10mm pistol though looks ugly as shit. Yep. That's usually the explanation I get. I mean, Ludus, I don't think I've ever asked you about specific characters, so I guess I'll ask. What do you think of Joshua Graham from Honest Hearts? Because he's one of my favorite characters in fiction. Its ending to you didn't feel like the game, feel like the adventure, especially the DLC, didn't matter. But, okay, so you say that, but I remember us having a conversation about Mass Effect. And we talked about the hate, I believe it was Mass Effect 3 got. And you defended that game and said that you felt like a bad ending didn't ruin a good journey. You and I had that conversation back on Geekus Theoreticus. So I find it interesting that your perspective flips in regards to New Vegas. Granted, I'm not saying it's like a rule you have to be consistent in your view of that across all games, but, you know, some people, it depends on the game and how good said journey was. But even that being said, you say the ending, like in Fallout New Vegas, like there's only one. There's multiple. You know, you can side with the NCR, you can side with Mr. House, you can side with the Legion, or you could be independent. Now you have all 4 endings. Now they all coincide at the Battle for Hoover Dam, but there's a very dynamic set of endings depending on your choices throughout the game. Only redeeming character. Well, at least we got that. Only redeeming character in New Vegas. The thing is, it's not even about. Well, it is about redemption with Joshua Graham, but I think it's. I don't know. I put him in my top 5 characters in fiction. Like he is a fascinating character and a fun conversationalist at gunpoint. Well, I guess he's not pointing. He's loading the gun. You agree with that, Hate? Okay, maybe we had a different conversation than I recall about Mass Effect. I will say that the endings, this comes with the nature of DLC, normally. Especially like how expansions work in Bethesda games. Like in Skyrim, for example. The ending of the base game doesn't change, at least as I recall, to factor in the DLC. The DLC always come after the initial release. So Honest Hearts, Dead Money, all the other DLC for New Vegas. To me, it's kind of a no-duh, the base game ending, or the overall game ending wouldn't factor them in. I don't necessarily think it, especially with the time period these games were made. Like, they didn't have the foresight to develop endings to shift based on the DLC. Even modern games, even modern RPGs really don't do that. If they added a DLC or an expansion, they really don't change anything about the ending. Like, I can't think of any game other than Cyberpunk that's done that recently. Most games, when they add a DLC with story content in this kind of fashion, like New Vegas or Skyrim, the stories in those are usually self-contained and not referenced in the rest of the game because they were grafted onto the game. So I don't even think that's a valid point, personally, with the DLC part, but the side quests, I could see where there'd be a bit of irritation, but it also depends on which side quest you're talking about. Most of them, I don't think, logically would affect the ending of the game. And most of the main story quests do. And your decisions, like, with how you deal with the Great Khans, or you deal with the Boomers, or you deal with any of, like, the big factions. Or even, not even necessarily big, but... Because there's only 2 big factions in New Vegas. There's the NCR, and then there's a Legion. And everyone else is of a slightly smaller variant, or they're less active. Broken Steel, you believe, was pre-New Vegas? Broken Steel. Well, let me see. Pretty sure all the DLC were made after the base game was made. YouTube, don't copyright strike me for this song. Please and thank you. Da 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 da. Great DLC, don't have it. Just tell me the fucking release date. Broken Steel. Fallout DLC release date. May 5th, 2009. There we go. Thank you. Alright. Fallout New Vegas release. Okay, they're a year apart. The Broken Steel for DLC for Fallout 3 came out in 2009. So, yeah, they fell apart differently. But that's a Fallout 3 DLC. I'm not sure why New Vegas would factor that in. Maybe you can remind me of the gist of the storyline in that, but I don't understand why that would have any kind of impact on the story in New Vegas. Yeah, because then Fallout 3 DLC, Broken Steel was 3. I know. I know. Why did I say otherwise? I apologize if I said otherwise. I know it is a Fallout 3 DLC. Excuse you. Why you do that? I'll continue shopping. So I already repaired my varmint rifle, tires near max. Debating on ditching. He doesn't even have enough caps for the weather 10mm pistol, so I guess it's not gonna be getting rid of anytime soon. I'll hold on to that. I don't think I'll use that very often. Incinerator. Kind of want to get rid of that, but I'll hold on to it. I wish he had a 357 revolver so I could continue repairing the one I have. Because I don't want to keep using the one I have because it'll break. Trying to reserve it until it's like fully repaired so I have an extended period of time to use it. How am I doing on 5.56? I got 137 rounds. Can't hurt to get more, I guess. Let's get 45 more 9mm. Wait, what do you have for guns, John? It could have been done for New Vegas where it's post Hoover Dam and could do all the docks and extra side missions for remnants of losing army or winning army. Okay. I'm still confused. So you wanted there to be what, a post-credit set of missions where you follow up with the NCR or the Legion? Or am I misunderstanding what you're saying? And even then, I still don't see how that's a dock against New Vegas. That you don't follow up with that. Because, basically, okay. Yeah, I don't consider that a negative that they don't do that. Would have been cool, but I don't think it takes away from it. If anything, I think going into it with both factions, well, I think it's better to cut to black because it leaves what happens next up to the player to interpret. I think giving the player an a definitive ending based on your choices kind of shallow, because then the developers basically just tell you, did you do right or did you do wrong? I don't think that's very good. Because, let's say according to the developers, they thought siding with the NCR was the correct choice, and you didn't side with them and you sided with the Legion. Then what happens to the Mojave, and they tell you, oh, well, you made the wrong decision, everyone is crucified and burnt to the ground, and everything horrible happens because of what you did, rather than maybe Caesar's legions actually brought order and operative control to the Mojave. There's an argument for both could be possible. So giving the player a definitive, you did the right choice, you did the wrong choice, this is what happened as a result, I think that's terrible. Cutting to black is way better. because it leaves the player up to themselves to go, okay, did I make the right choice? Is what happened next is going to be what happened next. Telling the player, you did wrong or you did right or you did this, you're a good boy, you're a bad boy, and telling them definitively what happens makes the choices way more black and white of a choice to have made. And less interesting of a choice. Plus, there's so many factors that they can't possibly think of for each potential decision or ending. Yeah, like for me, I don't agree that I can agree with like follow-up missions with the NCR and the Legion to maybe see some cool stuff with that, some potential things that could have happened as a result of your choice of ending, but I don't think it's necessary by any stretch. New Vegas is a bad game for right and wrong with both endings. Seasons Legion is better for traders by keeping the route safer. I'm confused by that statement. New Vegas is a bad game for right and wrong with both endings. I'm very... what? Yeah, I don't get what that... I don't get how that makes the game... I'm very confused. New Vegas is a bad game for right and wrong. Well, that's what I'm saying is the game doesn't tell you if you made the right or wrong decision. What you're asking for is the game to tell you if it is right or your decisions were right or wrong. And what do you mean with both endings? There's 4 endings. Because again, it's siding with the Legion, siding with the NCR, independent route, or siding with Mr. House. Those are all 4 routes to the end. Call room uppies? What? Call room. Do you mean a VC? A Discord?
Okay, no, that's why I was like, call line, and then it said lime. I hate my phone. I hate my fat fingers.
Okay.
No, I was saying New Vegas is a bad game for right and wrong because of the 2 good or bad endings, quote unquote, the NCR or the Caesar's Legion. Canonically, in the Caesar's Legion ending, the traders end up having safer routes, where NCR ends up just taxing people and almost completely eradicating any existence of the first town here, and I forget the name of it. But they essentially tax the people so much they have to go to a bigger city. It's a bad game for right and wrong. It's a really big gray area game, and I'll say that is actually something I do enjoy about this gray area. The same reason I like K, but I don't think it's done well at all.
I disagree. I think it's done very well.
Your gray area is between we are the good guys, we will tax you to death, or we are the bad guys, we hang everyone, but the people we don't hang, we keep safe.
The NCR also provides security for the average person. Like, that's part of why they're pitched. It's not just, oh, we just tax you and that's it. They also provide police
canonically,
forces.
no, they're bad at that.
Yeah, they are bad at
so thin that they're bad at that.
Yeah, currently they're spreading themselves too thin. But part of the interpretation towards the cut to black is, okay, now that they don't have the Legion to worry about, maybe they can build up their numbers. Maybe they can actually spread out their enforcement better. Maybe they can actually organize more properly.
Well, and that's what I was talking about. Is like with the bonus missions, it could be like, just hypothetically, let's say you started with the NCR. You could have like one of those repeating side quests where you go and recruit random person A and their friends to join the NCR to re-bolster their numbers after the Battle of the Hoover Dam.
Thanks.
Same thing with the Legion. You could do that. But
Howdy.
there was potential there for like a post-game for lack of better words, a post-game game. Where you could do so much after you completed the game. It's like, nah, just cut to black. Fuck them.
Well, it's not a fuck them thing. Like, you remember, so you know the development behind the game, right?
Yes, I do. And also, understand, I don't blame the developers. And also, objectively, Fallout New Vegas is not a bad game. Subjectively, to me, it's garbage. I can separate the two very easily. Objectively, it's not a bad game. Subjectively, it's garbage. I don't like it. I will admit I don't like it for asinine reasons. It just doesn't change the reason why I don't like it.
I suppose that's fair. I can't argue. I can't argue with the subjective thing. Like, I can argue with like objective arguments.
Yeah, it's like, I'll admit, objectively, it's not a bad game. I wouldn't say it's a great game, but it's not a bad game. It's mid to good. Subjectively, I just hate it. Subjectively, I just hate it.
I'll never understand hating it. Like, I can understand someone hating it for like optimization reasons, because the game still has some of the worst crashes and bugs. Like this, at the end of my yesterday's session, I take it you watched it because you.
I watched most of it, yes, and there were a couple, and I didn't see all of the live chat, but there were a couple of who's the asshole who doesn't like this,
Yeah.
and then Predator in the Discord, and I was like, God damn.
Well,
I'm feeling the heat today.
I thought it would be funny. I didn't think too many people would confront it. Like, I figured I'd just, you know.
You didn't think people would foam at the mouth at that? No.
No, I thought people would come at me with it. It was like, because I didn't, you know, I put it in the title and was like, all right, I'm going to get rid of people for, like, yelling at me about this. And a good half of them did. Like, they were affronted to me about it. It's like, your friend hates this game? I'm like, yep, yes he does.
And then some of them were like, well, your friend's an idiot, too.
Well, you are a lovable goof. I don't think you're an idiot. For like disliking or liking a game. To this day, like, we've argued about this.
You'll never
before.
understand.
I can't. Like, for me, this is my favorite Fallout out of the Bethesda series.
I wouldn't even consider this out of the Bethesda series.
Well,
I'll tell you why.
Well, let me qualify that. By Bethesda, I don't mean necessarily developed by them, because this was developed by Obsidian, but I mean in the same vein that they established, you know, the FPS.
Okay, yeah, by that, like essentially 3 onwards.
Yes.
For 3 onwards, I'm sorry, my favorite's always going to be 4. And it is because I am a customization nut. Like, it's why I like 76 the way I do. 76 objectively is a garbage game. I subjectively like it. Because I can play that game for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and build shit. But it is, objectively, a very bad game.
Yeah, I played it for like 3 hours, and I immediately knew.
I watched part of that, too.
Yeah,
I watched the pain in your eyes.
Yeah, I saw, I was like, nah, I see where this is going.
Although, a quick question to the chat. Because I just remember this and I'm ADHD. Out of curiosity, next year for Halloween, who would think an Asmophobia series for Halloween week would be funny, or would they think that would be too stupid? Put that in the comment section or in the chat. I'm curious, because we had that debate for what, 1 to 2 weeks. Whether that was stupid or not.
It wasn't really a debate. It's just, I think it's
stupid. There were like 3 of us wanting to do it, and you're like, nah, that sounds like y'all just hate me or are afraid of me.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, yes it is!
No, it's not.
Like, I don't like that title. It makes it sound like people are afraid of me.
No. What I said was, I don't like that title because it doesn't sound like it's about, it sounds like it's fear of...
You! Exactly! No, that's... Anyone who knows the game will know that that's not it. It's just, we're making a pun of it. And all of us agreed on it except for you, hilariously.
I don't know, I think it just sounds silly.
Although if we get a summoning circle, I'm killing everyone. And then myself.
these are the friends I play games with.
Well, this is my
Maybe.
best friend, so I have to torment.
I don't know, the name sounds just weird to me, but maybe an Asmophobia game couldn't hurt. And I played it once with Karin and Tang, and I was just confused.
That was your mistake.
Granted, playing a game with them is usually a trial by fire.
Yeah, yes, any game. Like I did Age of Empires 2 with them. Yes, that is trial by fire.
Oh, God. Damn it. I don't know. Yeah, and yesterday, while I was playing New Vegas, the way that stream ended was horrible.
No, keep talking. I did something goofy.
Okay. Yesterday's stream, I thought the save file got corrupted because it got an infinite loading screen.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that in the Discord.
Yeah. I was able to salvage it once I figured out a fix. It's something to do with the autosave function that got bugged.
No, there's a bug in a Bethesda-based game. No.
Yeah. One thing I can acknowledge about New Vegas is it's in my top 3 Fallout games, but it has the most frustrating bugs because the normal Bethesda bugs are like usually pretty goofy. It's like, you know, player characters getting launched into the stratosphere by actually kind of fairly light attacks. You know, clipping like characters clipping into the floor and trying to talk to you from it. Stuff like that is usually a Bethesda bug.
Being as objective as possible, I couldn't even put it in my top 3.
Evening.
What is your top 3 then?
4 tactics and 1.
4 tactics and 1.
Well, 4, 1, and tactics in that order.
Wait, 4 is your favorite of the whole series, including the.
Yes. For my specific way I look at games objectively, without looking at them without any bias, looking at it as an RPG with crafting, with customization, that is the top 1 that I look at. New Vegas brought the customization in. That's why I always say that's one of the better things it did, is because that introduced it better than 3 did. 3 had it, sucked at it. 1, because 1 started it all. I mean, 1 is just God tier, period. And then tactics, because if you don't enjoy the dialogue in tactics, then you are not a psychopath.
I don't know. My top 3 are 1.
They have talking death claws.
Oh yeah, goofiness in that one. See, that's why goofiness has always been with the series. Some people always talk about 1 and 2 like they were like extra dark. It's like, yeah, they were dark, but I wouldn't say the Bethesda.
No, the fuck they weren't.
They were actually. You cannot tell me a nuclear wasteland is not dark. They just had dark humor to kind of lighten the load.
Do you remember Harold in Fallout 3?
Yes.
He was in all the previous Fallout games too.
Yeah, I know.
You know what makes that really dark? Is it moral to kill him or not?
Yeah. Like I said, like things are kind of packaged.
No, don't avoid the question now. Is it more moral to let him keep spraying trees in pain, or just to let him finally die?
I always kill him, to be honest.
I'll be honest, I do 50-50.
I always kill him because I just, it's a miserable existence.
It's almost like you gotta end this dude suffering kind of thing. You can keep playing. You know I'm watching the stream too.
Well, I gotta talk to Hayes.
Yeah.
I will shut up while you talk to Hayes. That's all you had to do.
Prim isn't there need for long.
We know Prim is a great strategic point, and we aren't blind to the needs of the town, but we're barely holding our own against the powder gangers. We don't have the guns or the personnel needed to carry out our mission, much less take on defending this town as well.
What do you need to take over protecting the town?
What we need more than anything is bodies. If we had just one more squad, we could easily install a sheriff and still handle our primary objective of protecting the interstate south of here. If you'd like to see the NCR include protection of Prim and its duties, then you'll have to get some more troops up here. Knight at Mojave Outpost may be able to help. Sir.
So he wants more bodies. What was my other option?
There are 4 options for sheriff.
Let's see. Hayes.
There's Lieutenant Hayes. There's the robot. There's the deputy, and then there's the powder ganger.
That deputy's a bit of a coward, so...
Which, I was going to lead in with the question of which deputy is the best and worst in your opinion.
Beagle's a bitch. That skulked his way, got captured.
So he's probably bottom tier.
I think he's a douche.
He is a very hateable character.
I usually don't pick him for sheriff. I typically either go the NCR route or I go robot. I don't think
Actually, my favorite is the powder ganger.
I don't think I've ever instituted.
Or he's not really a powder ganger. He's just a prisoner.
Yeah.
I like him
I'll go with that route this time.
because he's a hard ass. He is, but he keeps the people safe.
That's the best kind of.
I like
sheriff.
him and I like the robot, but I fucking hate the deputy.
Yeah.
The NCR are kind of like my middle tier. They're kind of like, nah, I've got nothing better to do today.
Alright, so where's the correctional facility? Oh, it's all the way back there.
Yeah, where the powder gangers are.
Great. I'll fast travel back to save myself some time.
By the way, would you like to... I don't know if you've ever... Do you eat a lot of trail mix?
Not that often, sadly.
Okay. Do you know that Walmart sells different types of trail mix?
Yes.
They have a new one. S'mores trail mix.
S'mores.
S'mores trail mix. I'm gonna die happy. Because I'm gonna go into a sugar coma.
They're steadily getting less and less healthy, which trail mix is usually...
It's supposed to be healthy.
It's supposed to be a healthy snack because it's got little candies in it, but it's also to incentivize
Mostly like
you.
berries and nuts.
Yeah, it's also got like little crackers and stuff. God
Comment.
damn it, you gecko son of a bitch!
Are you ready for this list of what all's in here?
Sure.
S'mores peanuts, graham cookies, milk chocolate drops, dark chocolate chunks, marshmallow flavored coated marshmallow bits. That's a sentence that makes no sense to me. Pretzel balls and roasted peanuts.
What did you say?
I'm with the kid. What did you say?
Okay, s'mores peanuts,
Got that.
graham cookies,
Got that.
milk chocolate drops,
What?
milk chocolate drops.
Is that like dots? What is that?
I guess, yeah. Like the baking chips that you can buy. Dark chocolate chunks. I think this is the one that threw you for the loop, because this threw me for the fucking loop. Marshmallow flavored coated marshmallow bits.
Marshmallow flavored, marshmallow coated bits. That's a mouthful.
Doesn't it make you feel like you're having a stroke when you say that?
That little shit stuck. Yeah, that is. It also feels unnecessary. If it's got marshmallow coated, no duh, it's...
Marshmallow flavored.
One would assume.
No. It's marshmallows coated with chocolate. Is what that is, specifically.
Those derpy ass faces.
Pretzel balls and roasted peanuts.
They're fucking stuck in the ground. You absolute dipshit.
What was your favorite starting gun in New Vegas?
Well, because of all the DLC.
Including the DLC ones.
Oh, out of all of them, including DLC.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I always end up immediately getting the varmint rifle, using that, and then taking a single shotgun off the powder gangers. Out of the actual starter ones, I tend to avoid them early on because I feel like I'm cheating if I use them.
Even with them, my favorite's the varmint rifle.
Yeah, I'm currently using a single shotgun, although I'm almost out of ammo. Actually, now that I
The
think
reason why is because it's customizable and you can put a scope on.
Oh, James.
I sound like an addict, don't I? I'm an addict for game customization.
A lot of people are.
Hello, my name is Ludus, and I have a problem.
I ain't doing an intervention. James says 4 has a crap story. Fallout 4.
I disagree with that.
Uh,
I will say it's not the best story, but I will not say it's a crap story.
Before I say what I'm gonna say, what do you like about it? Because I have problems with it, but I like elements of it.
I like the element of this is a game where I think it has the opposite problem of New Vegas and Mass Effect. But it does depend on the ending.
Uh-huh.
It's mediocre story, mediocre story, mediocre story, really good ending. Or, like, out of the 4 endings, it's like 2 really, really good endings and 2 kind of meh endings. The 2 really good ones are the Minutemen and the Institute. And the meh ones are the Brotherhood of Steel and the unimportant ones. Because I can't remember who they are, because they're that forgettable. The Institute ending, I think, is absolutely the best. I think the Institute is actually one of the most vilest factions that Bethesda has ever put in a game, that any game company has probably ever put in a game. But I do believe it has one of the best endings of Fallout 4.
Do you think they intended the Institute to be vile?
Yes.
Eh.
And here's why. Think about the mentality behind the Institute. Like, have you seen Oxhorn's video on it? On why the Institute is evil?
No, I have not.
Okay. Even before I watched it, I kind of had a lot of these viewpoints. But it's really good on pointing this out. Their mentality, they're saying is mankind redefined. They're redefining what mankind is. They're turning people into synth. Like, that's kind of some heinous shit right there. They're kidnapping and killing people and replacing them. And they leave paper trails of doing this. So they are the baddest of the bad boogeymen. They tried to bring the Brotherhood of Steel back to what it was in 1 and 2, away from what it was in 3, and failed miserably and just turned them to insufferable douchebags. The Minutemen, the reason why they're ending really, I think, if not the best, ties for the best with the Institute, is because of one option. Okay, before we blow up the Institute, let's ring the bell to get everyone out, all the innocents out of here. If you don't do that, there are consequences. If you don't, like, raise the alarm, like, hey, we're about ready to blow this whole thing up, there are consequences for not doing that. And I really enjoy that. And then for the forgettable faction, I don't remember. Like, I remember their ending being similar, but again, the whole faction's forgettable to me.
God damn it.
I'm actually going to look up who they are. Do what?
Sorry, Powder Gang is throwing dynamite at me.
They tend to.
Doesn't help I'm not a good shot.
If you're really good with VATS, you can shoot the dynamite while it's in their hand. That's a funny thing to do.
Guy who was trying to hit me with a pool cue. Dick. Alright, ooh, 20 gauge round. Yeah. Thank you for your shit, my friend.
The railroad. That's who it was. The railroad. That's the faction I keep forgetting.
I didn't like the railroad.
I don't like the railroad.
I don't like them. I don't know.
Well,
like,
they're just so forgettable for me.
it's not even just being forgettable, although that is a crime with any faction in Fallout. But I don't feel like they were very effectual with what they were trying to do.
No, they weren't.
Like, before you arrived, what the fuck were they doing?
Kind of sitting on their
Hey,
hands.
Jaybird, welcome to the
And
stream.
even after you arrive, what do? Sit on their hands and make you do all the work.
Yeah, like you could say that that's an argument against most factions in any RPG, but it's really glaring with the railroad because their numbers are so few.
Yeah.
Like they're supposed to be an elite unit where everybody's contributing, right? With a lot of other factions, you can make the argument that they're too big and bloated and they're spread too thin again across other stuff, and usually that's the explanation in RPGs for why they hire your ass to do stuff.
Yeah.
With the railroad, it doesn't feel that way at all. Like, they don't feel like they're spread too thin, and they even directly help you, quote unquote, during missions. But it's like, okay, why are you helping me when you could be doing it?
Exactly. And actually, here's a fascinating thought for you to think of. This was in an Oxhorn video. And I like the way he thinks about this, although I disagree with it on a fundamental level. Okay? And I want to see what you think about it. When you start the game at level 1, the Minutemen start the game at level 1. Okay?
Okay.
As you level up your character, if you decide to become the general of the Minutemen, you level up the Minutemen as you go.
The things I always disliked about the Minutemen was the repetitiveness of their missions.
That's more of a Preston Garvey, less of a Minuteman.
I don't know. I never interacted with the Minutemen outside of Preston.
Yeah, that's fair. But so I like the idea of that sentiment. I just don't agree with it. Like, yeah, you can put artillery in every single summon you come across in it and cover 90% of the map. So that when you do throw an artillery grenade, something's getting screwed up really quick.
Jaybird says the Brotherhood of Steel is his favorite, or their favorite in 4, just because he likes power armor.
Then the Institute, my guy.
I don't know. I'm kind of with him. Yeah, the Institute does also have power armor, but
The Institute has better power armor.
they're douchebags.
The Brotherhood of Steel are douchebags.
Honestly, in my opinion, less so.
I mean, it's kind of, yeah, I will agree with you that, so the Brotherhood of Steel are different types of douchebags. The Institute are the little smarter than you, we know better kind of douchebags. The Brotherhood of Steel are Warhammer 40k orcs.
Damn it, I gotta pull out something longer range.
I'm surprised you didn't even call me out on that comment.
Sorry, I missed part of it, was it?
The Institute are the kind of douchebags where it's like, no, we are the smartest people. We know the best. The Brotherhood of Steel are basically just 40k orcs.
40k orcs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, orcs do.
We don't like that thing right there. We gonna blow it up.
Well, it's not even like oh, we don't like it. We're gonna blow it up. We're just gonna blow it up regardless. That's orcs. For
Yeah.
40K.
I mean, that's basically fucking Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 4. If we can't steal it, we're gonna blow it up. If we can blow it up and can steal it, we're still gonna probably blow it up. They're orcs.
Oh, damn, I hit him.
Meow, poop. You talk about using the weapon, seems like cheating, yet you're using the armor.
Impact.
Alfarius even put in his 2 cents. My major gripe with it compared to the other games is Fallout New Vegas has stopped working. That's on the Discord, by the way.
Wait, he said his major gripe with is it stopped working.
No, my major gripe with it compared to the other games is in italics. Fallout New Vegas has stopped working. Where it keeps crashing.
Oh. Well, it never worked fully.
I mean, that's fair. So, outside of controversial opinions, would you like some good news?
Yes.
I may have solved 90% of my problems.
That's awesome.
I still need the car insurance that I currently have to figure out what's going on with the mechanic and vice versa, because there's a miscommunication there. But that's the only thing in the way of getting my car fixed right now. And then I should be able to get the new insurance on the 15th. So hopefully everything will work out. But we know how my luck works.
Tends to fight you.
Well, yeah, the Insta has a nice XO1 paint. However, I like getting a free suit of T60 at level 9. Okay, I mean, that's fair, but I think the XO1 is definitely better than the T60.
Are we talking aesthetic or actual, like, application in game?
Both.
I don't agree on both. I'll agree in, like, actual, like, stats, like, in usefulness in game.
I think the aesthetic is better.
I don't agree. T51B is probably my favorite aesthetic. But, T60 I think looks better than the XO1.
Only thing that I would change about the XO1 is the helmet. The helmet looks like a bug.
Part of why I'm saying the T60 looks better. Damn it, do I have to enter from that gate?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Do I have to enter from the entrance?
I was hoping there was a
What?
breach in the wall, but I couldn't remember if there was or not.
Mildly stares off to the distance. Yes. Yes, you do.
Oh, shit! Don't mind me, I'm just gonna exit, boys. Jesus H. Christ.
You're not safe yet, by the way, my man.
I know.
They can come through that door.
I know. But remember, this isn't 76. When you pull up that Pip-Boy, time freezes.
80 wheels of cheese later.
Bethesda RPGs, in a nutshell. Don't want to use Psycho. I'm not hitting him with melee.
Would you be excited for a parody of a Bethesda RPG called 80 Wheels of Cheese?
I'd be interested.
Like, it's it's a no. Like you know, it's a parody of a Fallout or a Skyrim, or sorry, an Elder Scrolls game, and it's just called 80 Wheels of Cheese.
Man, these guys are fans of 9mm.
T60 has a feeling of power and reliability. X1 has future sci-fi. Well, that's also kind of the point. You know, the Institute are supposed to be the smartest people in the Commonwealth.
Alright, so I killed those guys.
I'm gonna take Taehei out for a walk. No, don't shoot him! That's the guy you're coming here to get.
Wait, why was he attacking me?
It wasn't.
He was. He came out right at me.
He just walked around the corner, and you started shooting him.
God damn it. Oh, I don't want to go all the way back there. Crap. I should have.
Did you fuck up? Did you make a fucky wucky?
Yes, I did. I had to go all the way back to the Vicky Advanced Casino.
Jay Bird personally likes the look of the T-51 the most.
Move along, please.
Yeah, I think the look of the T-51, I think specifically the T-51B, is my favorite out of all the power armors.
Still hanging about Prim, huh?
For credit, like I'm a huge fan of Space Marines for 40k. Not Primaris as much as the traditional grill-faced ones. So I like that bulkiness. I like that heavily armored feel. This guy looks so evil right now. Just twiddling yellow dots in shadow.
Do you miss that Obsidian / Fallout 3 False New Vegas era of characters?
What?
Like, with Obsidian and New Vegas and Fallout 3?
Yeah.
You remember being in the character generator and hitting randomize and they come up with normal looking monstrosities?
Yes.
That's what I was talking about. Don't you just miss that era when it's like, random, oh my god, it can't get worse, it can get worse. It has gotten worse.
You only click random on those if you want to look horrific.
I remember having bright blue characters in I remember having characters with frostbite, okay?
Let's go here.
By the way, did you ever play the stupid card game in this game?
Caravan?
Yeah.
No, I have. I will never play it again.
Okay. Because I never understood it.
I didn't like it. It was so stupid. Wait, can I use
I tried playing it a few times and I'm like, maybe I'm the dumb one here because I don't understand, but I'm not doing this.
I was never a fan of the in-game game. You can play, like,
I love the in-game
betting.
gambling, especially with 10 luck.
Hey, Nathan. I asked a quick question. Are the allegations true that you support the Sniffma company? The what?
No, don't.
What?
You're gonna get him started. You're gonna get him started. It's a trap.
Ah, Sniffma farts.
I can't get this food.
How old are you, Nathan?
He's younger than both of us, isn't he? He's definitely younger than me.
No, he's older than me by, what, a year?
Yeah.
take all those and assume I can use them.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Wait, hold on. I think this is the save I had before I sold all of my shit too, so I gotta sell
Hey, youngster.
my excess. Let's see if I can do it quicker than I did before. Weapons. There you go.
Yeah, today is Friday.
You swear you're mature, liar. It's very mature.
I'm glad I wasn't taking a bite or a drink of something at that point. Oh, I almost killed Tehe last night.
You mean the WoW pet or Tehe?
Tehe. I made her laugh start sounding like Windex.
What?
You know, like when certain people laugh, they get to that squeak. It sounds like when you're wiping Windex across a screen or a window.
Yes.
She was doing that for like 5 minutes straight, and I just said one thing.
What did you say?
Hold on. I will DM it to you because I cannot say it on stream. I also have to do this on my phone. Actually, no, I don't, but...
While I wait for that. I'm gonna ditch the Psycho, because I'm not doing... Well, hold on to the Psycho, actually.
There you go. Have fun with that one. I'm a bad person.
And that nearly killed her.
That nearly killed her. like couldn't breathe Windex sounding laughs.
Right. Okay.
And Kitten was her usual self, so it kind of jacked her up for a minute too.
You can go to the boss, or sorry, the Brother to Steel in New Vegas, like right now. I know I can. I'm going more of a step-by-step kind of route thing. I'm not rushing anywhere.
I always try and go to I always rush to New Vegas first and like die 20 times on the way there.
I have a more. I want to enjoy my journey. I want to take my time.
Well, no, I do that with a luck of 10. And then beat all the gambling places, and then go back and do all the side missions and shit.
Favorite thing to do in the early game of New Vegas is go to the Divide and get the riot armor. Stupid helpful until like mid-late game. I don't know. I guess I'm weird. I don't.
You know the Divide is considered a late game area, right?
Some people think it's early game, some people think it's mid game. It's really just down to how much of a psychopath are you and how much can you handle.
The Divide and I believe it was the Big Empty were the two end game DLCs. Based on level requirements.
Yes, but you can enter and leave it at will, unlike other DLCs. True. Honest Hearts, if I recall correctly, you can't leave the Zion.
You can't leave the area until you're done, and then you can't go back.
Yep. Which sucks.
Big MT, you have to complete it, then you can leave, but you can always go back. What was the last DLC? I don't remember. I will say the two best DLC for New Vegas were Honest Heart and Big Empty.
Some people really like Dead Money.
That's the one I couldn't think of. I don't like Dead Money. I never liked it.
Honest Hearts is my favorite because Joshua Graham.
Joshua Graham is good boy. He is good psychopath.
I mean, he's a psychopath that's reined in by his faith. It's funny is people have credited Joshua Graham for turning them to a life of faith. Which
Hold the hell up! I need you to. I had a little bit of crazy in my ear. What?
There are people who have legitimately credited Joshua Graham from Fallout New Vegas for inspiring them to seek out real-world faith.
Okay, then. See, this is why I play Phasmophobia.
I mean, I can see it to an extent. Like, if it goes like this, like, you see Joshua, you see his staunch religious, like, outlook and how he interprets things, and especially if you side with him to fight the White Legs, and then you then talk him down from killing the last of them, and backing off from making a huge mistake. Like, his thought process and his resolution, especially in regards to his faith, and he reminds himself that it wasn't the fire of hatred to Caesar that kept him alive despite being on fire. It was love and wanting to go home to his loved ones. And he himself says, I was baptized twice. Once in water, once in fire.
That's because he's insane.
Well, I think that it's kind of... He is a little bit, but I think it's a little dismissive to be like, oh, he's just crazy. There is a sense to what he's saying. It's sense from trauma, but there's things in what he says that do legitimately strike home. It's not like he's just a rambling lunatic. If he was, he wouldn't be a memorable or interesting character. He'd just be a Handsome Jack knockoff. Or a Joker ripoff. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
No?
I am actually playing Phasmo as I'm talking to. I have it set up to do text UI. So now when I use the spirit box, I don't have to sound like a complete and total dumbass to anyone I'm talking to. How old are you? Are you friendly? Where are you? I don't have to do that anymore. But I'm gonna go play with the voodoo doll. Wait, let me get my camera first.
For those who don't know, Phasmophobia is a horror game.
It's a ghost hunting game.
It's kind of.
It's a ghost hunting game. No, it's absolutely a horror game. You're right. I have a weak heart. Well, it's not that I have a weak heart. I have high blood pressure problems. And so this is not a game I should be playing, much less on my own. I do it all the time. Give me the voodoo doll. I found you!
I need to repair my shotgun, so I'll buy one. There. Crap, press one button.
Pleasure doing.
Oh, by the way, would you like to hear what my luck did to me yesterday?
What did it do to you?
I was playing Phasmophobia. And so there's a total of like 10 pins on the voodoo doll, okay? 9 regular pins and 1 over its heart. Alright? If you press in the pin over the heart, it starts a cursed hunt. Okay?
Okay.
First try, guess which pin it pressed in.
The heart?
Yeah. Guess where the ghost was?
Where?
Well,
Right freaking behind me.
Sounds like your luck.
So now I have the voodoo doll just chilling on the floor right next to the
Hello
EMF
again.
reader.
Let me just skip through this so I can actually get back to my...
You know what? I don't know why I haven't done this, but I haven't taken a crucifix in the house yet.
I did that the first time I played with Tang and Karn, because I was just like, if I'm playing with them, I'm going to need this. Even if there's no ghost that it'll have an effect on, I need this.
You know how the crucifix works, right?
No, I don't. I just held it in front of me like an idiot.
Well, you said it, not me. So you have to throw the crucifix down for it to work. This is why you should have played with me, Kit, and Tehe, and Uros or Shadow.
But that wouldn't have been as memeable.
I mean, this is true, too. I'm not saying that's not a valid point. I'm just saying that... I'm just saying that... You know, if you wanted to learn the game, those two are not the ones you want to do it with. Love them to death, but they love screwing with people, too.
Oh, I played the tutorial. You know, I learned a little bit of it.
Don't tell me I've turned off my flashlight, too.
I will go... Actually, again, I gotta fast travel, save some time. Joshua's the GOAT, very quotable. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Dead Money is weird to you? Yeah, it's weird. Again, I think it's a fairly inoffensive DLC.
Dead Money?
Yeah, I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's just kind of meh to me.
It was definitely my least favorite.
Oh, Honest Hearts was amazing, though. I'm trying to remember the voice actor they got for Joshua Graham, because I think I've seen him in like movies and stuff. Pretty sure he played the voice actor for Joshua Graham also played a detective in the Dark Knight movie. So I remember their voices sounding extremely similar. It could just be a coincidence, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna switch weapons to conserve on ammunition.
The ghost tried scaring me, and the ghost succeeded.
Did you shit your pants?
No, not quite.
I don't think I've ever used a plasma pistol.
I'm just gonna say it's a demon, even though I know it's wrong. It's because every time I say, like, every time I get killed, it ends up being a damn demon.
Sanctify the demons.
And I don't want to go back in there and die, so I'm gonna say it's a demon. But I know I'm wrong, so it's fine.
It's fine. This is
It's a Hantu, which is also, like, in my top 10 of gets me killed all the time.
I'm never good at stealth. Jesus Christ. That's a scary weapon.
What is it?
The plasma pistol.
Well, yeah.
So, kind of touching on Fallout 4 again. I have an interesting relationship with that game. Because for me, I like it more than Fallout 3. Like a lot more. Fallout 3, like, I loved Fallout 3 when it first came out, but that's just because I wanted to play more Fallout after I played 1 and 2. But looking back objectively, was it as good? No, not even close. So, with Fallout 4, I think it did it a lot better. But a lot of people, I don't know, like for me, I feel like with Fallout 4, I hear just as extreme opinions as I do about 3. If not more so. I usually hear a lot of people either really shit on Fallout 4 because they thought the overall story was really bad, or and they didn't like the add-ons, or they didn't bother with the base building mechanics, or I hear that, you know, people love it and it's like one of their favorites. It's typically like the two extremes I hear. For me, it's neither my favorite nor do I hate it. I feel like it could have done better. I'm not a huge fan of some of the narrative choices, and also just the aesthetic. Like, maybe it's just because I live in New England and around the Boston area, so for me, the aesthetic was just really boring. And I was like, ugh. Like, locale-wise, it didn't grasp me. But that comes with the downside of it being similar to my home.
Was Far Harbor boring to you?
Far Harbor was... It was okay. I didn't think it was bad. I wouldn't say... I don't know. It's one of those things where you say boring.
Well, Far Harbor was based in Maine.
Yeah. I just say it's inoffensive. Like, it didn't make me feel special or anything. And again, the aesthetic...
Yeah.
It's like home, like... Not identical, obviously. Post-apocalyptic sheen on it, but... Yeah, I just kind of shrug. I like things that are, like, in cool, different, widely alien locations to me. And with how...
I get what you're saying.
With Fallout 4 and its DLC and stuff, I feel like out of all the Fallouts, those ones did the least amount of post-apocalyptic... application of aesthetic on the locations. Like, when I'm going through, like, the base game locations, other than, like, Diamond City, everything felt not untouched by apocalypse, but not as much as of, like, filled with ruins as I would have expected.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it was a little too intact. So that just made me feel like, okay, I could just go for a drive, go to Boston from where I live, and I'd get the same vibe.
It looks, and it is about the same amount of being a shit.
Kind of. So yeah, so that's one of those things of that might have affected my view of the game a little bit more negatively, from just an inconvenience of setting. Because it didn't go anywhere interesting to me. But to people who I guess don't live in the areas I live in, it might have been a very fascinating choice. So.
Well, for me it was fascinating because apparently they sent a team to Boston to map out, like to make it, they had to do some changes, but they wanted to make it as geographically similar as possible. Which I thought was interesting.
They did that for Fall in the Vegas.
I found a bone.
Found a bone?
I found a bone.
Found a bone.
I'm gonna take a picture of the bone. I can grab the camera. Please let me grab the camera. Thank you.
Oh, goddamn. You son of a bitch. I'll blow your brains out. Or off, I guess, in this case. I mean, credit to them. They came out running at me with a fucking stick of dynamite. Fun fact, Keith Zara Baka?
The voice of Joshua Graham also voices Tavares and the Diedad from Halo, Venom and Wolverine and Marvel games, and all the Skyrim and Captain Apollo, Diomedes, and Dawn of War 2.
He's got a very recognizable, iconic voice.
And a very unique name.
I mean, I can't say the last name.
Oh no.
What?
Well, found out what the cursed object was.
What was it?
Summoning circle.
Ah.
Come on.
Should probably quick save while I'm in here.
Okay, here we go. Asmo, are you ready for this? I finally got a comment on a video that wasn't my Tyranid versus Zerg video.
What was it?
It's on my Terrans versus Imperium video.
Ooh.
What the Terran Marine really wants is for his shot to only penetrate the armor once. If it penetrates on the way in, goes through the flesh to the other side of the armor, then ricochets around inside the Astartes chest cavity a few times. It won't penetrate the armor, though.
Yeah. I'm not sure what his point was.
If a Terran Marine... So, the best thing a Terran Marine could hope against in a Astartes is not a through-and-through shot, but to pierce one layer of ceramite armor, plus black carapace, plus a solid ribcage, and ricochet around.
Maybe you ought to worry about the guy.
But not a through-and-through.
Oh, there's still more of them? Yeah, Can you remind me of the caliber of
You like that?
the StarCraft Troopers bullets?
Give me 1 second. I think that's a point of contention because some people say it's like depleted uranium or something stupid like that. Am I outside the house? Hold on, let me make sure I'm outside the house looking. Yes, I am outside the house. I'm still playing Phasmo, by the way.
Oh, really? They lock their ammo boxes? Bastards.
Marine!
Ooh, 20 gauge round. That's what Daddy likes to see.
C-14 rifle. .8mm. It's basically an 8mm Gauss rifle.
So it could breach ceramite.
If it does, barely.
Yeah, but it can. It has the capacity. If it's similar to a Gauss rifle.
It utilizes Gauss-assisted technology to accelerate ferromagnetic projectiles at hypersonic speed through a process of magnetic induction. Here's my problem with it, though. Okay? Will it be able to take down an Astartes before a bolter can take down a Terran Marine? I am still leaning very heavily in favor.
Yeah, I don't think so. You always forget how stressful late game FF14 trails can be. Sorry for the late reply, Nathan, but I might join the Discord eventually. And that'd be cool. And repair my... There you go.
Sorry, I kind of started that. It was just like, I was not getting my point across the text. Council remains. The chair was rocking. This summoning circle looks dangerous. Let me go lick it. I have a foul obsession with doing that too, don't I?
What?
Oh look, something in Phasmophobia I don't need to be touching. Summoning circle, magic mirror, voodoo doll. Hey, I'm gonna lick it.
That's just normal ADHD shit. It's like, hey, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm doing it now. The correct people.
Found you. You like that?
Do you?
Now what?
Well, the guy was shooting at me. He's like, "You like that?" And I said, "Do you?" Oh, I'm level 4.
Ow. I'm about ready to say something that's going to sound really bad out of context. My 5-year-old is playing with a dog's toy that he got from my dad, and all I can hear is him and my 1-year-old giggling. In context, it's a little squeaky ball.
Oh, that's cute. Let's say scare him. Nah, we're not. We don't have a scary group. Too scary anyway. Okay, running gun reduces accuracy penalties with one-handed guns, energy weapons while walking or running. Okay, educator, comprehension, cannibal, swift learner, retention, lady killer, intense training, confirmed bachelor. Alright, so the running gun perk reduces accuracy penalties with one-handed guns, energy weapons. So it's okay with you, Ludus. I'm gonna leave the call because I can hear your babies in the background.
Yeah. Sorry. No. That's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
I will pop out. No. Don't be sorry.
Yeah, just didn't. Yeah, I didn't want to hear the screeching in the background while I'm playing. Alright, so what do I want to do? Run a gun, educated, comprehension, cannibal, swift learner, retention, lady killer, intense training, and confirmed bachelor. I'll get educated. Feels weird to say that. I'm gonna get educated. Alright, varmint rifle. Lost karma. I'm stealing from powder gangers. I feel no karma lost. I'm not that scared of people. I'll be fine. Yes, you'll be fine. Don't worry. We're all only a friendly bunch. I assure you. Nah, my community's full of a bunch of people. We're just not censored in any way, shape, or form. So, people say some spicy things. Ooh, snip back. I feel no lost karma. Stop telling me, game. You've lost karma. No, I haven't. I'm not stealing from human beings. I'm stealing from powder gangers. There's a difference. One is worthy of life, the other is not. Alright, did I kill everybody? I think I killed everybody. I should probably check the buildings before I say that with any kind of confidence. God damn it. Back off. Oh, damn, you guys got thick heads.
Had enough? Had enough?
Have you?
You like that?
Fuck a duck.
Come on.
Had enough?
Die already, goddamn. What's your head made of?
You like that?
Fuck, I missed. I am pretty much out of ammo for that gun. Time to pull out Blinky. What are the heads made out of? Fucking lead? Jesus Christ. Thanks for that. So let me I'll take all this shit. Fuck it. I'll just repair stuff, and if I'm still over encumbered, I'll drop some more of that shit. Yeah, I can further repair that. That's good. What do you got there? A knife! No! I'm still over encumbered by 3. There we go. Note to self, sleep on bed before leaving to fully repair myself. Alright. Yoo-hoo! I've come to murder you all!
I've got you now.
Huh. Motherfucker had a... Goddamn. I didn't think I'd be repairing that so early on. Or get more ammo for it. That was quick, though. I just unloaded in his fucking head.
Come on.
Who needs to aim? Not me. Fuck off. Hello. Anything of value? You've lost karma. And? encumbered. Fine, I'll drop the fucking ammo. You've lost karma. You've lost karma. I'm stealing from fucking criminals. I have lost no karma. You can say that all you want. Doesn't make it any less untrue. I'm a murderous, evil son of a bitch. Warden's log. Guard transfers to the east. Okay. Oops. They're transferring away 3 more of my men. Okay. Yeah, I think we're fine on this one. Damn, this desk is full of shit. You've lost karma. He keeps telling me that. I'm stealing from fucking horrible people. What the hell do you want from me? It's over the mornings. Go 9 hours. Sounds fair. Damn it. When did I actually have to drop those? I don't think I did. There you go. Ah, there you are. I'm coming to get you. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to leave a like, support, subscribe if you're new to the channel, all that fun stuff. Come here. The hell are you going? Get back here. Bitch. Trying to run away from me. Now give me your shit. I need a varmint run. Don't mind if I do. Thank you for your generous donation to an innocent wastelander out here causing havoc. Okay. So I'm just repaired up on those I'm gonna get, probably. Right, is that everybody? I guess I gotta search those buildings over there, possibly? I think I've killed everybody, though. And we're about to find out. What the fuck is that headpiece? I brained him. Brained him too. Bobby pin, dynamite, mute fruit. Yeah. I always like it when I find more revolvers. That way I can repair the ones I get. Desperado cowboy hat, dynamite. I'll take the dynamite. Thank you. $131 ammo for this pistol now, which is awesome. I like it when I don't have to worry about running out of good ammo. I guess that's it. Okay. Wait, really? That's it for that building? Oh, I suppose those are two separate buildings right here. Okay. I thought it was all one building.
Come on!
Didn't even need to VATS your asses. Now give me a dynamite. Only bottle caps, really? That sucks. Damn it, I'm over encumbered. Nope. Nothing of value there. Rest up, get my max health back. Beds, extremely useful. In Fallout, New Vegas. That was a satisfying pop, wasn't it? Right. There we go. Alright. So we made our... Now, I think we've searched and destroyed all the buildings. I don't think I've done all the towers, though. Or maybe I have. Thought I pilfered them, but... No, didn't pilfer this one. You know what perk I should have gotten? Hoarder. It would have been totally piss useless when I was actually initially in Good Springs, but by God, would it have been useful now. Consequences of each other's actions. Ah, hello. Gecko hide belt, recycling energy cell, flamer fuel, recycling microfusion cell. Plasma uses energy cells. And they both use energy cells, so I think that's... Microfusion cell to SEC. We're good for now. Am I still over encumbered? Actually, I'm worse. I thought that would use up some resources and not make me heavier. Damn. What if you don't want to drop anything? Damn it. One of the oldest conundrums. I'll store that there and come back for it. I just gotta remember to come back for it. Okay, I've already been in here before. Alright, now I've taken care of them, let's talk.
Didn't know anyone would willingly walk into this place. Not unless they were looking for trouble. What's your story?
Well, that's a long one. What did you do before you ended up incarcerated? Tell me more about what happened in the prison. Why are you still here? Who's in charge of the powder gangers?
Right now, Eddie and his boys run the place. They've got the guns and the dynamite.
Well, I killed
so they call
him.
the shots.
So, we're good. Eddie is dead. Not only is he dead, his brains are over there, and up there. Or are we still here?
I'm not quite sure the kind of greeting NCR troopers will give an escaped con like myself. Figure it's better to stay put for now. I understand that Cook was behind it all. I kept my head down the whole time. Didn't want any part of it. I stuck around, figuring the NCR would show up and put things back the way they were. No sense in making myself look guilty, right? He went north with some of the other guys. Didn't say where. Didn't say why. All I know is he's got some kind of score to settle with the NCR. Some kind of anti-NCR rebel. Some people just don't like being pushed around and told what to do.
I can respect that.
I was a sheriff, believe it or not, for a small town far to the west of here.
Prim?
Short version is that sometimes justice is a little slow. I helped speed it up one too many times. I'm not sorry for anything I did, but I will do the time. Fair enough trade if you ask me. Assuming an NCR pardon comes with the job, and it had better. I also need to be able to do things my own way. Due process has its place. But sometimes it's just a waste of time. I'll need to know that I'm not going to end up right back in prison. All right then. Guess I'll just make a quiet exit. No need for a goodbye party or anything.
Wait, did I just promise him an NCR pardon when I can't guarantee that? Well, that's not good. Days we should head back to Prim, sell some of my shit, and come back for the incinerator. Priorities. Instant teleportation! Myers, a former sheriff of the NCRF, is willing to be sheriff of Prim if he gets a pardon from the NCR. Great. Well, before I negotiate that with them, let me sell some of my junk. Where's the old man?
Hey there.
Hi. Where's the old coot?
Hey there. Howdy.
Howdy. What's up? Did you just vanish? The fuck?
Howdy.
Hey, youngster. Still
There
hanging
you
about
are,
Prim,
okay.
huh?
Yes, I am. Now, let me sell some shit to you. Okay. So first, let me sell my duplications. Take the laser pistol, I don't want it. That's it for weapons. I also have lightweight metal armor just so I can free up some inventory. It's pretty much all his caps, isn't it? Anything new here I could pick up? Figure not, but just worth checking. Nope. Ammo still topped off. Good enough.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Ether.
Later.
Later. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to... Out of curiosity, do you play any MMOs? Yes, quite a few.
Hey there.
Well, I say quite a few. I play Final Fantasy XIV is the main MMO on this channel that I play. I actually, if you go back far enough on the channel's history, I have 2 machinima I made for it, which I think I'm biased, obviously, it's my work, but I think are really, really well done. I play those. I've been playing WoW Hardcore. I'm only playing that as long as me and my friend are enjoying it. I'm not gonna promise I'm dedicated to that in any sense, because I played WoW growing up, pretty much since I first started playing video games. I'm like 6 years old. And I didn't stop playing until Shadowlands, so that's like, what, 15, 14 years commitment? That's probably why I got recommended to channel, probably. Probably. Yep, I play quite a bit of that. On my main channel is where my playthrough of the... Because I only became an FF14 player after I quit WoW. I was a WoW refugee, as they're called. On my main channel, which I usually link... I think it's usually linked in the description of all my streams and videos, but there is where my playthrough is currently. I still have to, at some point, it's just finding the free time in between other projects to port over all that to the gaming channel, and that way I can have both channels focused on what they're supposed to be focused on. But yeah, I played through all of Heaven's Ward on stream, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and Endwalker. I think the Endwalker ones are on this channel, though, thankfully. And I've done all... As of just recently, I've done all of the raids, both 8-man and the Alliance raids, for the entire game. Except for Myths. I'm still behind on Myths of the Realm. That's it. I recently did 4 Lords, which I just didn't get to until very recently. So I'm pretty much caught up on all the extra content. Except for class leveling and obviously Myths, and I think I have to do the Monster Hunter crossover quests where you can, if you do a high enough difficulty, you can get the Rathalos mount. Start playing that in August? Oh, well, I started playing it before you then. It's been about a year and a half since I started playing FF14. Yeah, it's my main MMO that I play. I just don't play it all the time. Because, you know, ever since I quit WoW, I found that I want to play a bunch of other games rather than dedicate all my time to one. Because that's what I did for like 14 years, right? I played just WoW, with very rarely breaking away to play some other games here and there. But like WoW was like my main game. Like every day I played at least 2 hours of it, kind of like it was a job I had to go to, and then I did other stuff. So, when I finally quit WoW, I think a part of me just is like, now it's like, okay, I want to play like a bunch of other games all at once. And plus, like I said, I'm pretty much all caught up on FF14's content. I have over 1,100 and something hours now in it. Yeah, I even did the near raids. So, yeah. Are you enjoying FF14? I'd hope so. The game's story is awesome. And really, really good. Community is great, too. Yeah, we'll go talk to the NCR dude. You enjoying it a lot? Awesome. Love to hear it, man. Love to hear it. Yeah, if you ever wanna like join me for anything or need help with anything, I have 2 Discords. I have the one that's usually linked in the description. That one's to the FF14 community, which is not the community Nathan earlier in the chat was referring to. God, I'm allergic to talking. I have 2 communities. My 40k community, which is what my main channel is based on, is 40k, which is what all that in the background's all about. Yeah, but the one that's linked in, that's kind of a more private Discord, the 40k one is. The FF14 community Discord, though, that one's like my public community, my public Discord. Feel free to join that. The people over there are awesome. People in both communities are awesome, but one's a little less edgy, and that would be the FF14 community. They're pretty awesome folks, so if you ever need advice from them or from me, you know, I'm always available. I don't pretend to be a master of the game. I still find myself constantly asking questions. But I think that's the beauty of an MMO is you always feel like you learn something new and experience something new as you constantly play through it. It's kind of the fun of it. You did the Heaven's Ward near Rome Reborn relics before I moved on to Stormblood. Ah, so you're doing the completionist kind of playthrough. Nah, like I don't even think I've done the relics for any of them yet. Well, that's not true. For Endwalker, I've done the first 2 sets of those relics. I haven't done the 3rd set yet. So I still got to do that. Yeah, there's plenty of side content, but when I say I'm caught up on the story content. You know, like the raids and the dungeons and stuff. You didn't do Stormblood and Beyond, though? Well, you're in for a treat when you do. I will say that much. I will not spoil.
Yeah?
You're so close. Okay, hi. Prisons I need a real law.
We know Prim is a great strategic point, and we don't have the guns or the personnel needed to carry...
Didn't I have this conversation already? Oh, that might have been before I saved.
Yeah.
I found another solution.
Yeah? Sir?
But, what? Huh?
Yeah? If we had... Knight. He's at my...
Wait.
Sir.
God damn it. I was hoping I could get the NCR pardon from him. Can I not get it from him? I guess not? Shit. Hayes and the NCR will protect Prim if they get some additional military personnel. Myers, a former sheriff of the NCR, is willing to be sheriff of Prim if he gets a pardon from the NCR. So who do I talk? Fuck, I can't remember who I'm supposed to talk to get the pardon then. Unless I have to go to like NCR HQ. You mostly wanted to get straight into Shadowbringers. Wait, okay, but you did the MSQ for Stormblood though, I assume. You're in the beginning part of Endwalker. Ah. Good luck. It was recommended to me that I do the Sorrow of Wurlit quest before I continue, though. I would recommend that, yes. I will not elaborate. Yeah, it's a good idea to do the raid content, because... I don't want to spoil. I'll just simply tell you, do all of the 8-man and Alliance raids before you get towards the end of Endwalker. If you can. Because that does affect some story experience you will have. Oh, you finished them? Okay, never mind. So you know. Yeah, I highly recommend you do all of the 8-man and 24-man raids. Because there are some valuable story effects that'll happen if you do those. So yeah, so make sure you do, you know, the Omega raids. Make sure you do the Eden raids. I highly recommend it. You don't have to, obviously, you know. Yeah, but I didn't do every single raid like I should have. I only did most of them, and that did affect it did affect some story stuff. Again, I can't spoil, so it's hard for me to say. But towards the end of Endwalker, there is a story impact if you did all the raids prior. It might not. Again, I kind of want to like give you qualifiers and stuff, so I can help you. I can advise you on whether it's worth it or not to do. I think it is, but that's from a personal perspective. But I can't elaborate to you to see if it's something that'd be worth it to you without spoiling it. So I'll simply say I recommend it if you want the most out of the story. I think you'll still enjoy the story if you haven't done everything. Z didn't matter too much. That's like the only one I didn't do. Alright, I gotta go out and move shit out of the shed. I'll be back in a bit, half an hour, if I'm lucky. Alright, fair enough. See you later, man. And that'll give me time to think if I think the Eden does matter, but if you didn't do it, you'll be fine, I think. It's definitely a good story, though, to go through, I think. Yeah, but good luck moving the boxes. Alright, so... Just talking to them... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait, what? I have murdered a lot of powder gangers today. That's been my whole dedication in life. There he is.
Have you gotten my pardon from the NCR yet? There's an NCR camp down there on the southern border of Nevada. Camp Mojave, I think. Try to find someone of authority there.
Okay. So that's where I gotta go.
Watch your...
Oh, same outpost I gotta go to talk to Knight anyway. Alright, I guess we're heading that way. So before I do, let me head back to the correctional facility so I can get the incinerator so I can fucking sell it. Because I'm not a big fan of flamethrowers. Well, I don't hate him or anything, but... Excuse me. It's more of a waste of space in the old inventory, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'll sell it after I get to the Mojave outpost. I might try it out along the way if I get an opportunity. Ba-da-dang. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Marching through the Mojave. Hold on, there's a song about the Mojave. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. I won't play the video for it because there's a music video, but I don't want to get copyright hit. But humming it to myself would be kind of fun. Miracle sound. Lyrics. Broken bone and liar's lead, caught off guard and left for dead. Yeah. That's a long song, though. I don't think I'll be able to sing the whole thing from memory. Lumbering across the west, ruined treasures repossessed. How it still gets copyrighted. Isn't that amazing? Gotta love YouTube. It's a good song. It really is. If you guys ever want to listen to a great Fallout song, look up Miracle of Sound Mojave song. I'd love to play it, but I don't want to get copyrighted, and yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. Convicts. More of them. Well, I did say I wanted to try out the incinerator. Fuck it, why not? Time to burn my enemies to the ground. Oh, it shoots fireballs. I gained karma. That's not what I thought it would do. Good God. Okay. I was thinking like gust of flame. I wasn't thinking Skyrim-esque fireball. Why did I gain karma for shooting his ass? They're coming. Die. Gangbangers. Thinking they're so fucking hot shit. You wish. Oh, I got a cowboy repeater. A fresh carrot. I got a spoon. There is no spoon. There it is. I got myself a cowboy repeater. Oh, it's got a kind of sort of scope. Well, that's a pretty clear-cut message. Fuck you. Well, fuck you too, buddy.
I've got you now. Come on.
Why do y'all look like discount Jakari? Huh. I got my head on straight. Sorry. What's it? I hear creepy crawlies. I don't like the creepy crawlies. Ah, there they are. Wait, can you guys not fit through the bars? Seriously? Boom. Boom. Checkaroo. Only one more you bastards left. Hold still. Thank you, sir. Oh, hello. Reloading bench. Fucking gross shits are everywhere. Alright, I guess that's it for the building. Huh. Ah. What a welcoming looking wasteland. Walks off in distance, immediately gets like ganged up on by a bunch of fucking death claws. Ah! Ripped, and ripped again to shreds. All that's left is death claw poo by the end. Red scorpions. Yeah, how about you fuck off? Oh crap, there's a lot of them. I have special situationally used weapons for such an occasion. I think. There it is. Fucketh off. Those foul creatures. Nipton Road rest stops. Oh, there's another one. Fuck off and die. God damn it. constantly over encumbered. Hello? Hey, what's up, Dragonis? You got the carrying perk? The hoarder? No, I don't, unfortunately. We're not too far from the neutral outpost. How you doing today, Dragonis? You having a good one? I always hope so. Ah, look, it's the statue. Or statues. Of the Ranger and the NCR officer. Shaking hands. Made out of ugly-ass scrap metal. None of which they used from these cars, which you think would be a good use of them. So, oh, jeez, this was full of motorbikes. Damn shame. Damn shame. In the year 2071, the Desert Rangers of Nevada and the Rangers of the New California Republic met at this spot to sign the Ranger Unification Treaty. Under this treaty, the Desert Rangers agreed to be absorbed into the NCR in exchange for NCR's protection of Hoover Dam. New Vegas, and Southern Nevada against the forces of Caesar's Legion. Was at work alone. One colleague was sick, another had a day off. Was a bit annoying. Yeah. I'm going into work in just about an hour. And I got my fingers crossed. Like, when I get to work, it's not gonna be... I'm a dishwasher for anyone who's, curious. Oh, level 5. Yeah. Alright. Get that up to 45. Guns up to 55. Murder, I'll take the 35. Wait, no, hold on.
Hello. Coming from the north? Must be crazy to brave those roads.
I'm nuts. Dom D, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope it goes better today, brother. Fingers crossed, but you know how it goes. How do I think a multiplayer in New Vegas would work? Well, I think there is a multiplayer mod, so I'm not sure. But if you're assuming you mean like some kind of New Vegas multiplayer, as in like a new game released by Bethesda, be soakable and your back still worth his stone. I don't know. My back's already not great today, so we'll find out. I swear to God, if I walk in and it's just as bad as it was on Wednesday, I'm walking out. I do not care. I do not care. Like, I will not put up with that. I'm tired of that crap. But anyway, New Vegas, like a new multiplayer 70 in the vein of 76 for New Vegas, which I wouldn't want more of those games anyway. But if they were to do like a multiplayer, I mean, re-releasing New Vegas with like a co-op mode, I think would be fine, and I think that's perfectly doable. Again, I think someone made a mod for that kind of thing. But outside of modding, again, I think if they tried to do a 76-esque New Vegas game, I think a lot of people would be pissed. Mainly because 76 is not exactly a loved game in the Fallout community. Unless you're, of course, a 76 diehard, then obviously you love it. But the majority of the community kind of pan the game. So yeah, like again, completely excluding mods, just re-releasing it with a co-op mode. The same game, same DLC, same everything, but just you can multiplay it with like a co-op person. Just finished the New Vegas run myself with a jack of all skills build, but Dragonis said he wished it was multiplayer. Oh, you're a friend of Dragonis. Okay. Would be pissed about a multiplayer New Vegas. I think some games are meant to be single player, and if you gave them a co-op functionality, fundamentally you change how the game is designed. And these kind of RPGs are like that. They're really meant to be single player. So for me, I don't really feel a desire or a need for a multiplayer Fallout game. That's not something I desire. I didn't desire it before 76 came out. I didn't think 76 was going to be a good idea. And then it came out, and I was right. So, oh, you just read your post up there. Okay. Yeah. Crack my knuckles. Yeah. I know, I enjoy the Fallout games as a single-player experience for me, personally, but I'm a loner. Starting out with 3 on the 360 and discovering the world. Oh, you started with 3? Yeah. So you've been playing the Bethesda games, nice. Did you play, in that time, though, did you go back and play the original games, Fallout 1 and 2? Or has that never, like, hit your periphery? Definitely special, meant to be kept that way, yeah. Plus VATS as a system, like if you have multiplayer, you now have to take away the time dilation that VATS does. So with time being slowed down and even straight up stopped by VATS, like one of the things I hated immediately about Fallout 76 is VATS as a system is basically just aimbot. It just focuses your fire. That's all that VATS does in that game because of how VATS traditionally works, which allows you to aim for specific weak points on the body in like in an aimbot fashion, but it lets you slow time, makes you make decisions like, hey, there's multiple targets, I want to split my shots. You know, VATS gave you that kind of turn-based RPG kind of vibe while still it being like a live action FPS kind of game. So, yeah, stamina potions. Yeah, I just it was like nuclear waste. I was like, that's what I was thinking. I was drinking. That's changing altogether when I saw it in 3. Yeah, or 4. Yeah, I don't know. Like I think the way VATS is set up in 3 New Vegas, where it's a time dilation mode, selecting your shots, like it needs to stay that way, and it cannot work that way in multiplayer. Yeah, because in multiplayer, if the only way that could happen is if everyone in the game got slowed down every single time someone activated VATS. And that would be the most frustrating game ever to play. Because you imagine you're just running around, you're trying to, like, grind levels, and all of a sudden you just stop, and you're like, ah, someone's using VATS again. So, of course, for the multiplayer to work, they had to change its functionality. And I think that really hurt part of the identity of Fallout. Because using VAT, like, when you think of playing Fallout, any of them, you think of the VAT system. And you think of the carefully placed shots and aimed shots with the VAT system. Like, it's synonymous with Fallout. To completely rewrite that to just be an aimbot, effectively speaking, in Fallout 76 was terrible. But it's what to be fair, what could they do? They still wanted to have VATS because, again, it's synonymous with the games. But you can't have it slow time every single time because everybody would be slowed down. And making carefully placed shots on, like, body parts also is out of the table. Because if everything's moving quickly, you don't have enough time to, like, highlight them in a fight. So it's just a focused fire on the target. And it sucks. So, yeah. For me, that's a big reason why there shouldn't be a multiplayer Fallout. Again, there's mods for it for people who do want to go through that frustration. But I feel like you should just play it. Like, your friend and you could start your own playthrough simultaneously. Just talk about the game while you play. Rather than play together in, like, some weird, odd co-op mode. Welcome back, Jaybird. Never played 76 as a loyalist to interplay style classic Fallout being executed along with some lore. Did you or anyone who's played it in here like it? I played it twice. I played Fallout 76 when it came out. Way back when, which feels weird to say now, but I guess it would have been, what, 5 years ago now? I played it when it first came out, and played it is a very generous way to describe what happened. I loaded in-game, and the frame rate was god-awful. Barely got 20 frames a second, if not 15 frames a second. The moment I exited the Vault 76, I got black screens, I got texture tearing, and the game crashed. Like, hard crashed. So, that ended my so-called playthrough. I kept trying to log back in, and I got maybe an hour's worth of gameplay experience in 76 when it first came out. And, like, 3 hours worth of just trying to get the game not to crash or break. And then I played it recently, a couple days ago, just revisiting it. And I'll say this, the community are really cool, because the moment I exited the vault in just the other day, like, there was a guy there, he immediately started giving me advice. He's like, hey, you new player, let me explain some stuff to you. He even gifted me some stim packs and stuff. And there was a whole chest right out front of the vault for new players to come grab some donated stuff from other players. The community is really welcoming and cool now, which I really liked. But unfortunately, as I was playing, as cool as the community is, again, it's just, it feels like Fallout 4 trying to be multiplayer, but it's bending over backwards and ruining its systems to do it. Like, again, VATS being the biggest one. It doesn't slow time now, and you can't make precision shots. It's just an aimbot to focus on your target. If you can't already aim on your own with the guns you have. And the questing was kind of... I kind of shrugged at it. Wasn't really impressed. Yeah. So for me, 76, I didn't like it. And I knew I wasn't. Like, I only played 3 hours total, even of, like, the new stuff. And I knew, because I didn't want to waste everyone's time, including my own, continuing to play it when I knew in my head, I'm like, I'm not going to enjoy this. Like, I know a few people who play this game, and maybe it'd be fun to play with them. But in all honesty, I can see myself not enjoying this, because it's just not Fallout. It's Fallout trying to be something else, which it's not meant to be. Which is multiplayer. She was wild. They were on my level, but within like 2 days I was 10 levels ahead with parts of my excavator. I think it would have been better if they eliminated VATS altogether in 76, because honestly, the way it works as an aimbot, it's clunky, it feels wrong, and it just doesn't feel like VATS. It just feels like a really weird tacked on system for the sake of it. So it would have been better if they just didn't have it, rather than try and graft it onto the game where it didn't belong. Alright, what is this place? Any work around here? What are these statues of? Are we going now?
Outpost. Mojave Outpost. Watching a lot of nothing feels like a big Brahmin pen for caravans. They've been stopped for a while, waiting for the roads north to clear. Or their clearance papers to go through. Looks like you've walked away, so if you need to shake the dust off, head to the barracks. The bar's there. Not much, but better than nothing.
Suppose. Any work around here?
Nothing I know of. But if you've come from the north, means you can travel freer than most around here. Might check the barracks. Someone might need you to hoof it somewhere. Just be careful you go up on the roof. Got a sniper watching the road. If your gear's in need of repair, HQ's also worth checking out. Talk to Major Knight, he can help. Provided you got a pen and plenty of ink.
That felt like a jab.
Those two represents unification. Mostly good for shade. Won't do much else when the Legion reaches us. Watch yourself.
Any locations I'd like to see for the next Fallout? For the next Fallout? Texas, maybe? I think it'd be cool to have one set in Texas. You know, there could be a lot of jokes put in there, though. For, humor. Humor is like, maybe there's like just a shit ton of guns constantly everywhere. They're just in poor quality or something. I don't know. That could be fun. But maybe Texas would be a cool locale. Or for the first time, we might like exit the, well, as far as I can think off the top of my head. First time exit like the United States and see what other countries might be like in the Fallout setting. Like, we know China were in staunch opposition to the United States in like in the setting pre-war. Or pre-Fallout, I should say. So, I don't know, it'd be I'd say if we're sticking to the United States, probably somewhere down deep south, like Texas. Or maybe even like Louisiana for like the bayou. Can you imagine like some new creative ideas they could come up with for, because obviously we have aquatic creatures in Fallout in the past, like Mirelurks and stuff, but can you imagine like we actually go to a bayou proper and they just go ham with it? It's like, come up with some just swamp monsters of ridiculous kinds that only loosely are based on something real in the swamp. I think that'd be really cool. So like Louisiana or Texas, be cool to see what they do with that. If not those locales, again, somewhere maybe outside the United States. Maybe the UK, you know? Be interested to see how Britain's been affected. Granted, this is all based on me not thinking about, like, what if there's a lore explanation about what happened to the rest of the world. Did America have a better, quote-unquote, result, or worse? Y'all are sleeping on rags. How is it? Makeshift bedding. Look at that. Oh. Never seen me stream before. It's cool to meet active members of the community on Steam. Oh, on stream? Yeah, it is. It is. It's always fun. Yeah, I stream, admittedly, this might not be good to admit, but I don't stream on a very regular basis. I try to stream semi-regularly, but I also try and make videos on the side, and obviously, when I'm streaming, I'm not working on videos. So, and plus I have a day job, as I mentioned earlier, so I've been a bit of a busy bee. My schedule's stuffed. But like I said, I might have a lot of free time if I quit my job, because again, I'm not gonna bog the stream down with it, but I went in on Wednesday to my job, and it was just so bad. I can't do that again. If I see another giant pile of dishes like that again, I'm just walking out. I'm not gonna even humor a conversation, because it's just there's an absurd level at which it's just I can't do it. And they did that to me, so they do it again. Well, you guys will see me stream again today if they do. I'll be back on stream like, hey guys, I'm streaming again. It's like, so it's that bad? Yeah, it's that bad. Anyway. So is this the barracks? Headquarters, yeah. You stream a lot of different games also. Yeah, I jump around. It's not just Fallout or just a specific game. I play a myriad of games. The main ones are usually FF14. And I also play a little bit of WoW Hardcore with my buddy Ludus. We play those a lot. I started this playthrough of Fallout New Vegas because I tried out 76 for Halloween, and it got me in the Fallout mood. So, revisit one of my favorites. Hello, Major Knight.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or...
Citizen, I guess. Courier.
Just need something for the logbook, keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. Although mostly just in, not out these days. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if you speak with him, keep it short. Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Once you fill out the work orders and sign for the parts, of course. Prim. Hayes units is stationed up there. We're having problems with some of the NCRCF convicts. What can I help you with?
If I ever think about doing the Rome Reborn relic in FF14, don't. It's not worth it. I'm going to at some point. I know it's a huge pain in the ass. But, you know, it's something to do. And who knows if some of my community have been playing way longer than me, so if I'm lucky... Your eyes smell like pizza? What? Nathan's getting in the LSD again. Looking for a partner.
One of the powder gangers. They've been nothing but trouble for us. Why would we want one of them anywhere in an official capacity?
Come on, he's just a convict. How bad could he be? That is such a terrible check.
Well, having a sheriff who was a convict is better than no sheriff at all.
Painful removal of 200 caps.
Qualifications. All right, hand it over.
This is what I pay. I literally have to pay the price for having a low charisma.
Help? Oh, well, you could speak to Ranger Jackson. He might have something for you. He sort of runs things around here. Mostly ends up sending reports back west that aren't filled with the best news. Sir.
Sir. The Legion awaits at the gates of hell, and the NCR is gonna send him in. People of New Vegas, this is your friend. He fights for your freedom, Ranger. NCR Trooper, you bring democracy to this land.
We won't go quietly. Legion can count on that.
Dude, okay. Aye, aye. There.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Struggle in there a little bit, bud. There you go. Knew you'd get it. I believed in you. Heaven's Ward is mostly Allegon tombstones. Frankly, I do the Heaven's Ward relic 3 more times for the tank weapons.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on
Yeah. The easiest relic grind, in my opinion, is Endwalkers. It's super easy. It's literally just doing roulettes. Or specific dungeons.
Hello.
You'll find out about those, though, in due course. Alright, so data, quests, my kind of town. Return to Mayor's and let him know the NCR has been pardoned for it. Yeah, because it cost me my fucking caps. That motherfucker better be grateful. Cost me 200 goddamn caps, motherfucker. Alright, Prim. Instant transmission. In your opinion, is the Fallout 4 protagonist a synth? Given he is only He is the only protagonist to have night vision, built-in stealth boy in stealth, etc. Also the sole survivor, not being able to remember. Not being able to remember. No? Well, I guess I never thought about it in too detailed fashion. I'll say no, because... Well, one of the whole like themes of that game is like fucking with you, like what really makes a human, and the Institute and how they are trying to replace humans with synths to an unrecognizable degree. It does beg that question of, you know, did they near perfect it with, for example, the player character? I would say this, it would make me laugh if the answer was yes. Because it would certainly explain why our character only has 4 choices in the dialogues for, like, things to say. Agree, disagree, douchebag, and question. You know, those are, like, the 4 things you can ask at any given time in the game's dialogue. So, while I don't think that's what they were going for with the main character, I think they were already doing that with side characters with the synth stuff. So, I just think it would be funny if that was the case. It would certainly explain some things, but I think that because the writers were going with that with other characters and there's already so much of a side focus, if not primary focus on it, I don't think that they were trying to do that with the player character. I think the player character is meant to just be a person, us kind of filling in the role and filling in, like, our perspective on things. So, I don't think so, but it'd be funny. What was I going to talk to? Oh, yeah, I was going to talk to Myers. Where the fuck are you? There you are.
Thanks for getting me that pardon. Me and the boys will take good care of Prim. Don't you worry.
Awesome.
Watch yourself out there.
I got that settled. So what do I have for quests now? Alright. I guess we headed to Novak through Nipton. Well, I'd like to stop back at the NCR base and talk to the ranger. Maybe get some more quests there. Get some more work. Before I do, though... Let me save here. Dima asked the main character if he is a synth, and you can answer yes, but of course it doesn't confirm it. I mean, yeah, you can answer yes, if I recall correctly, cheekily. It's like sarcasm. Alright, now to go steal a bed. Excuse me. Gun in the game is in that area. The Prim area or the Nipton area? Alright, I'm gonna end the stream there, guys. I have to get ready for work. So, I don't know if I'll stream this tomorrow. It'll depend on, like, my energy levels. But, yeah, I'll be streaming it again now that I've figured out how to get past the infinite loading screen. Unfortunately, it seems like I'm gonna have to do that every single time I open the game. But anyway, I am gonna head out. Thank you guys. Thank all the new people for showing up. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel and you want notifications on when the next streams will be. Leave a like if you're new to the channel. All that fun stuff. And yeah, I have unfortunately gotta call it. But we had some great conversations, great interactions, and that's always fun on stream. So thank you guys again. It makes streaming more fun when we actually have people come in and we can talk and converse and be nerds. Have a good one, guys.